morning. Oh my goodness, am I stiff. Well, before we start, I'm just going to look outside for a moment. Nice frosty morning again. So, my house is getting cleaner. I've been cleaning every day and I've been making these videos. This is the morning and I don't clean in the evening, but let's just have a look at it. Oh, I had an interview yesterday. Somebody wanted to know about me, so I brought things down to show them. But anyway, so it's all a mess. Let's see, let's turn on some more lights. Sometimes these lights are finicky. There they go. Well, where do I want to start? I guess the first thing to do is to tidy up. So I keep my salt here because we eat here by the thing. I wonder if this is dead. Nope. Oh. I'm a little stiff in the morning, you know. I stayed in bed too long. I was lying there uploading things to Instagram. Turn on the light. Turn all the lights on. Look, I cleaned under here. This was jam-packed with stuff. Look at that. It's all clean. And the floors. Isn't that amazing? And after I've been doing it a few days, this is good because I can then accomplish some more and do a little deeper cleaning. I thought I should show you how to make hummus and how to make the bread I make. Or let's just start with my Instant Pot stuff. That needs to be vacuumed in there. I don't want to do that though. What do I want to do? Look, Willem has got these Sunchokes. They're Jerusalem artichokes. They're crunchy like carrots, and they grow and grow and grow, and they'll take over the world. But there is so much in them. I wonder what the vitamins and minerals and usefulness of them are, but they're very crunchy. And you know, they're the best. They do give you gas, though. But the best way to eat them is with hummus. Or you can cook them. You can put them in the pressure cooker with other stuff. I could do that. Let's see. Let's just go around and tidy up first. Dirty, dirty. Oh, he's got another bowl of them there. And this one I think was a lid for something. I was showing this lady, she was asking about stuff I've done and stuff. Look at that, that's quills. Made this little box by folding birch bark. I have all these cute little things, these little containers. I usually use natural stuff. This is birch and spruce bark. Anyway. Oh, I was going to teach you how to clean these things. I guess this is the best time to do it. Let me empty this. This is the rest of yesterday's nettle tea. There's still some in there, so we'll just drink this up. There we go. Okay. Now the way you clean that pot, clean those things, is you have to boil some water. Guess I'll boil it in here. These water-saving things are not my friends. Now, if I was scrubbing that with homemade soap, like that homemade soap there, then it would clean the bottom of the pot really well. This is my oxamal. I made it by putting a third elderberries, a third apple cider vinegar, and a third honey. And I tell you, it's the best thing ever. So I put some in a jar, in a glass, and then I fill it with water. But I'm busy filling that with water. I could fill it with water underneath. It's really, really good. And it's good for you because it's honey and elderberry and apple cider vinegar. It gets a bit fizzy. I'm a teetotaler, so I have all my mother's wine glasses. They're not in this cupboard. So when I serve it to other people, I can put it in a wine glass. It would be good if the pot was big enough to actually submerge the whole thing. The pot is a little dirty here. Okay, there we go. Now we'll just put this on to boil. And eventually it will boil. Let's go back and check our wood stove, which we lit a minute ago. See what's happening in here now. A little bit. Let's see if adjusting this makes the wind blow there better. The wood is wet. There, now you see when it starts to make the breeze against the... And that's good for it. This is pine or spruce. Fir does not leave any ashes at all. These were wet on the inside. This kind of wood stove stays cold on the outside, so you can have everything beside it. You could have paper and everything and be all right. All right. My mother's teacups. I do have something started in here. I put in sorry. I put that in, which is a bit of a squash. I'll put in some lentils, because I love lentils. And I don't know what this thing is going to taste like. I've been tricked with those. How about we'll try some of these? I'll have to turn you around and put you up here. Oops, wait a minute. So tomorrow's as the time changes. I'm grabbing these. See, it's still trying to still grow. Should probably plant it, but I'm not. I'm gonna put it in the crock pot. I think I have some carrots left too. Let's see if we can get them out. This is part of cleaning, is having something ready later for dinner. I'll do up some carrots. Did you have a good sleep? It's pretty early, eh? What time is it now? That clock's wrong. Oh, I have a watch. 20 after 8. Tomorrow it will be 20 after 7. I had my very, very sharp thing here. Down here so you can see. Sorry, I have to be so close to it. Keep the light away. This thing, it can go either direction. Yeah, you should peel carrots, but if they're not organically grown, then you get all this stuff on them. You prepare your meal in the morning? I love my Instant Pot. I got it a few years ago now. Now the teapot is hot. Maybe I'll pour this boiling water into the teapot. There. It'd be good if I didn't spill it, right? Oh well, but that's one good way to clean the kitchen stove, right? Of course, if they covered the pot, that would be even better. Alrighty then. Very frosty outside again. This is about as frosty as it gets in Georgia. But didn't sharpen it very well, did it? And you can cut them up before, or you can just wait after the whole thing is done, then you can cut them up. I'm going to do that. But you know, cutting them sideways, yeah, it's too much trouble to cut them now. I'll cut it all when it's done. If you have carrots that have a spot on them like that, it's not enough to cut the spot off. I think it taints the whole thing. You see, it starts to go bad. The whole thing is, it won't taste very good after that. There's one little spot in the middle. I don't know. Might be all right. Really need to use the carrots up right away, but you know, if you store them in sand, that works well. You need to have a sandbox ready for when you buy carrots. You take them out of the package and stick them in the sand. Keep them in a cool place. That would be good. Okay, so what else do we want in there? Comment now or forever hold your peace. Let's see. So we've got an artichoke and yellow squash and that. Let's put some potatoes in, shall we? Well, we have lentils in there. I have these little tomatoes that are still good, but they're getting... What's that? I hear a noise. Is that a raccoon out here? Ha, he was up there. Oh no, it was a hairy woodpecker. But there's no more food. Where did I put the rest of that suet? Maybe it's in the freezer. I don't know. Ah, nicer and warmer in here. Okay, so what else are we going to put in there? Let's put some greenery. How about we'll get some of Willem's dried Swiss chard. There's stems. Stems are very good. Ah, Swiss chard. I don't know if I can do this. There. So these are kale stems. I'm going to break them up little before I put them in. Not really a very good way to break them up, though. The kale is blanched and the water is washed away, so it takes away the oxalic acid. There we go. And let's put in some, what was I just thinking of? Oh, onions. Let's get some onions. Ha, look, it's starting to boil. Soon we will do those things. Oh, one down. My worms don't eat the onions, though. Oh, I already had a big bag of them. Good job. I love onions. I love onions. All right. These are Swiss chard. Oh, that's kale stems. Oh well. So we have kale and Swiss chard over here. Oh, I saw something today where she took one of those things you use on your hair, and she held it with that, the onion. Must be an easier way to get the skins off. when they're new and they've got very thin skins. I always end up taking off the top layer with it. Okay, it's almost time to do our everything. This is not a very sharp knife. I do this now because it's harder to do it in the later when it's done. I wipe it on my skirt to get off any little metal bits. Those tomatoes that are over there sitting around, I guess I just don't want to eat them. I don't like tomatoes too much. I certainly don't like them when they're cooked. I think they might make me hurt too. Okay, now this is what we've got in here. There's water in the pot. There's music in the kettle. There's music in the pot. There's music. Let's put in some garlic. Oh, pot's boiling, almost time. Now I have to put you up here. So I like to use a lot of garlic. It's probably not so nice to be around other people, but it's really good for you. Okay. All right. Anything else that should be in there? What kind of spices? Let's put in pepper. Pepper. Ta-da! Alright. Willem doesn't do salt, so don't usually put it in. What else should I put in? Let's put in a bay leaf. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. So I'll put in a bay leaf. And do we have any rosemary up in here? Ginger, garlic, dill, here's a little sage, onion powder, garlic powder, mustard powder, oregano, rosemary. Let's put in a little rosemary and some thyme. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Sage is better for pork and turkey and stuff, isn't it? Okay, that's that. Now, there it is. We'll mix it around a little bit because if it's not in water, things don't change in here. They don't boil away and get moved around. Everything ends up exactly where you had it at the beginning. Okay. There she goes. So we'll turn it on. We'll push the pressure cook and we'll put it on 6 minutes and then it'll do its thing. Make sure the little thing is down. Okay, now let's do this. So we'll get our container This has to be boiling. It might not be deep enough. If I put this stuff in, it's really going to boil over. So what we do is we take a piece of aluminum foil and we take some baking soda. And I think I'm going to turn this off so it won't boil over so much. Put a little bit of baking soda in, and you put the aluminum in, and then you put your pot in. And I have to put in a little more baking soda, I think. Look at that. You like that? Ha! That's how you clean the stuff. Little spot on that side that's not getting washed. You don't want it in too long because it is oxidizing. I should have used that deeper pot. Can't get that part in. There, isn't that better? Aha! I'll move it to the deeper pot. Maybe we should clean this cupboard too. This is an aluminum pot. Works better than aluminum foil. Bit of popcorn. Okay, I'll have to put you up here. That doesn't work. Put you up there. Okay, and I'm gonna pour this in. Look at this. Okay. Mission accompli. Okay, now we'll do this again. Okay, so we'll put some baking soda in. We'll put our thing in. There we go. Now, how did it work out? It's too hot. There was a bit of stuff left in the pot. Anyway, there we go. That's clean. And there's no chemicals to get rid of. Now, wasn't that simple? Ah, so much better. Have to fill it up again. Oh, I'm going to clean that, right? Okay. On she goes. I have to remove the seeds from that before I do anything with it. Okay, we have to check the fire. Nothing is happening. This wood is too wet. Maybe it needs more air. I'll put it open further. Okay. Pardon me while I put on some socks. See, I changed things around over here. Cleared off the piano. That's Mom saying goodbye. So, now we've gotten the pot in, or whatever it's called, polished. The silver tea set is polished, and the crock pot dinner is going. Not bad. There's probably other things I should use that for. I'll leave that there for a while. Okay. And I drank my nettle tea, and now this oxmel. Ah, so good. Okay, we're gonna clean out this little cupboard here. Where's that washcloth? This thing sprays everywhere when I have it that way. Hello, Fiona. Well, I'm making just something in the Instant Pot for dinner. So it's a stew. There's carrots and no, there's no celery. There's carrots and what was in there? Squash, carrots, onions, and that great big thing is a artichoke. And there's kale and lentils. Let's wipe out this cupboard. Be better to vacuum it first, wouldn't it? Because now all these little bits are into the next drawer. Good yellow dye, isn't it? I did dye some stuff with onions the other day, or the other month. Okay. Now, what goes in there? Yeah, I'll put the onions in there. Well, it didn't really clean it very well. It's because now it's wet. I use these things for putting on a plate with cookies, or in aluminum foil to give away cookies. That one is not going to be much good. So now what's happening to the fire? Ha, finally. Didn't have enough air. I give it more air on that side too. Okay. Low battery. Every time these things run out of energy, then they turn off. Ha, worked. Okay, back to cleaning. Where'd that cloth go? I've got these to put in there now too. All right. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to clean the windows. Yesterday I cleaned 5 fans. Let me show you these fans. Aren't they spotless? Isn't that beautiful? This one's clean too. Amazing. And that window is clean. And that one is one of those. Okay, so we're going to get some vinegar and water. Oops. Guess I'll open this up. Can't reach it up there. I should put some kind of a holder for it. Well, it didn't work. Okay, let's get a container and put water in it. Oh, sure enough, the onion bits. And to this we will add some vinegar. My dust thing from yesterday. Okay. This is a bit of oxymel. It's to catch the bugs. I see them floating around there. Okay, so we'll start with the warm room. So let's see now. Let's start with this window. And we need newspaper, because you dry it with newspaper. Oh, it's coming along. Hey, how come this is partly closed? No wonder it was a problem. Ugh, you'll have to open the door. Okay. first. Now, if you fold your cloth, and then just use one part at a time, like so. Vinegar cuts through grease. Remember when you were a waitress when you were growing up and they cleaned the tables with vinegar? It's to get all the grease off easily. Remember filling up the ketchup bottles? And I always wondered about that. Ketchup didn't really look like it was in very good condition. Now, I usually scrunch this up. Let's see if I can do this the same way. Folding the newspaper up. Hi, Willem. Good morning. Making a live video. Fire's coming along. I didn't open the side. I couldn't believe I had forgotten that. Or I would think I was showing how to... See, I've only got one side wet. But as this is going to make it wetter, I'll just stay with that one side. And then I'll turn it over, use the second side. Good morning, chickadee. Good morning, little fellow. You want some food, I guess. That squeaky sound, if you make that sound around turkeys, they all gobble. It's amazing. Didn't know that until I made this sound and they all gobbled. It's too cold to do the outside yet. Okay. Feed the chickadees. Dee 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 dee. Dee dee dee. Okay. I need these to hang up stuff out there. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. It's pretty good. But the outside, of course, is quite dirty. But they'll do that when it's warmer out. It'll just freeze right now. Okay. Next window. Items to put away. Okay, here we go. I'll get a little more water. Table out of the way. Oh, now you're on the floor. That. Newspaper? Where have you gone, newspaper? It does work well to just fold your newspaper. A lot less newspapers to do. On the other side. Let's start on the driest part. You just keep rubbing it until it's nothing's there. And all you can see is the dirt on the outside. You need to do this in the car. The windows in the car are really so filthy. And I never do it. Okay, how's that? It's important to get the corners because that's what you notice if the corners aren't done. You can tell if it's dry or not because it'll squeak. It's kind of damp on the inside, but not all the way. This is a dry side. One day I'm going to do all the windowsill edges, the door edges. That is not right now. Trouble with doing the windows is then the birds fly into them. Let's see, you can see the dirt on the outside still there. Let's go out and see if it's streaky. Well, good morning. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. Chickadee-dee-dee. Well, good morning. Let's see what this side looks like. Do you see any streaks on the inside? No, but there's a lot of dirt on the outside. Wood stuff's going well. You know, those mirrors are pretty filthy too. I think I'll do the mirror now. Then you close it up and let it carry on for a little while. I have these here so the room looks bigger. And so that if you happen to be watching the wood stove, you can also see outside. You aren't stuck looking at a wall. And then I will dry it. I'll take that same paper, which is still in my hand. Let's move this over here to the next window. Uh-oh, low battery. So maybe I'll plug you up for a moment. Put you there. I think I will dry this a bit. you close it down, then it really comes out the top. All right, that's pretty good. Don't forget, like and subscribe. That's what they say to say. Well, it's mostly for you so that you can see it next time. And it will know what kind of things you like. And if you don't know how to do it, if you're on a TV, a smart TV, if you click the center X, you click down, and then it gives you the bar, and then you click up, and it gives you the circle for channel. You click on the channel, go to the channel, and then you can subscribe. Or, beside the channel icon, there's a more. Click on that, and then there's a thumbs up. That's how to do it. Just in case you wanted to know. Sometimes people just leave it running in the background so that they know something is happening somewhere. How's this coming? Is it looking pretty good? There's something on here. I'm gonna go get my little blade. You're plugged in, so you have to sit there. Just wait. I won't be gone long. I have to turn the blade around again. If you ever want to get paint off of stuff, off of a window or mirror or something. Hey, that didn't really clean up very well. Can you see yourself now? Okay. So now we're going to go over and do that window now. I guess you have to stay pulled up. But I will go over. And I shall bring away. I had lots of doors put in when they rebuilt the house. I wanted doors everywhere. It's so awesome because you can just go out if you want to go out. Just vinegar and water and newspaper. And fold over so you don't get the same side. Or don't use up the whole thing. I see a spot. one's done. Sorry, it's so far away. Oh, look, someone said something. Yeah, they are trees. I put you maybe a little closer. No, let's look on it. Maybe you're against this. All right. Oh, I got lots of cobwebs again. I must have a lot of spiders here to make all these cobwebs. It's okay when there's mosquitoes and you want them to catch by the mosquitoes. This is the washed fiber. Windows are not very, there's not a lot of black stuff on them, like a lot of dirt. Where's that little blade? Here it is. What was I looking at? Okay. I think this is going to be pretty wet. Start with a nice fresh. You can tell when it's dry because it doesn't slide anymore. Well, that's better. All right, have I used up all my energy? I think so. Do you have any batty time left? Okay, we'll try and go and do another one. I didn't wash this fan here yesterday. I'll have to do that later. Ooh, this is a mess. A messy mess. Okay, so turn you around. You can see this beautiful view. We have a roof over the shady deck now. It's amazing. You can be out there in the rain, but the snow usually comes from that direction, so not all that awesome. Oh, low battery again. Okay. And then this is the one I look through in the morning when I'm waking up. Flies make a lot of dirt, as does dust. You can hear it, the way it drags. Isn't that beautiful down there? It's an amazing place. I'm so blessed. These things are a pain. Don't know why I have it on there. I should probably take it off. It's just screwed on. Don't know if it's keeping the window in. Okay, here we go again. Gonna take the blower and blow all those leaves off when it thaws again. What's the temperature, Willem? Pains are a pain. You are absolutely right. It's so much better when they're clean and you can actually take photos through them. Otherwise, you just see all the dirt on the window in your pretty photo. I should think this must be very boring to watch. Unless you want to get inspired, I suppose. This will make me tired. But you shouldn't say that, because then you expect to be tired. Say to yourself, this will energize me. I will go on to do many great things. But I'll just use different parts of my body. My arm is tired. I used to get carpal tunnel, or not carpal tunnel, but tendonitis in my elbow from washing walls, so I stopped. That was a good thing to leave out of my life, I suppose. Hey, there's dirt there. Grandchildren dirt, I imagine. Grandchildren fingerprints. Toothbrush would probably work better in the corners like that. All right, how are we doing? Those are dry, except that corner. Corners are square, not round. So my grandmother's mother would tell her. I found that out from my grandmother's sister. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, that's a lot better, I guess. Getting a little tired of all this. Let's do the bathroom window. Whoops. There goes the curtain. Okay. This mirror should be done too. I should really sort this bathroom out. I don't know exactly how to do that, so I haven't. Of all these items here. I made this. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Wet newspaper now. I made this out of a piece of, actually it was a mirror, but it had all those marks on it. But I wanted to use it anyway. I just couldn't say goodbye to things that were still of use. Indeed. Need to do stuff to this stuff here. This has still got bits in the corners. Need a new piece of newspaper. That looks good. I wonder how this one looks. There, look at that. What's the temperature out there, Willem?
The temperature out there is, in Ottawa it's 1, I think.
That's all right.
Pretty close. Let me just look at this.
Just don't say the name. I'm making a live video.
It is now 0.
0. Oh, good. So soon that's freezing. 32 if you're on Fahrenheit. Some windows are just hard to get to, you know, like there's a window behind Willem's desk. You can clean the outside, but the inside is not so easy. You hung a shoe organizer on the back of the bathroom door and put vitamins, meds, what does it say? Wait a minute, come back. Makeup, etc. in the pockets. Hey, good idea. I got this thing and put that up there. And I have this thing, but they get too full. I get all this stuff that I really don't use. But I don't get rid of it because I might use it. It might, you know, that's exactly why people get rid of things, right? There we go. Still dirty on the outside. But that's for later. I gotta take the screens off so I can have a good view. It doesn't seem to want to come on. There it is. Need to clean that, but not today. Put it somewhere safe, which is not really right here. This is not as safe as it could be. Put it across the bottom like that. No, not even there. Oh, it's got those little things at the ends. Well, I'll do it later. Just see if I can do the outside of this window. I'm gonna see if I can get one of those shoe things at the dump today. Clear pockets, exactly. I think this has had it, except this side is still dry and together. Still wet. Let's go get some more. I'll hang that paper up there so it can dry. This is the other one, which is pretty dry now. Good morning, darling.
Good morning, darling.
I want to go to the dump and get rid of all that stuff in my car that is to go.
Yes?
Okay, is there more stuff to go that you know of?
I don't think I have anything.
Okay.
If I find something, I can bring it separately.
Actually, I put stuff in the trailer. Maybe we should drive the trailer and I can take some other stuff as well. Hey, that looks good now. Ooh, that's a good one. This one is still dirty. I'll do that from outside. Okay, well then. Look at that. Oh, I still see a little bit on that one now. I didn't do that one, did I? I'm tired of this. All right, so I straightened my book. See how much difference it makes. And I put a shelf in there. Makes difference. All right, these windows are definitely a problem. That smells good. It's been done for 23 minutes. Not quite done there. I thought I filled that up with water. Guess I didn't turn it on. All right, drink some more Oxymel. Oh yes, we have these other windows to do. I think I'll get a new paper. And these windows are pretty bad. I could do those windows. Hi, Wyndham. I'm getting the papers done. Oh, look, there's another mirror here. This is my father's suit rack. Let's do that window. Hi. Oops, are you all right?
Yep.
Guess that little table's too close.
You got flushed over.